Enterprise is clear for departure.
Hello again everyone, TrekWorks here with you. Well, here's the Enterprise D. I'm all finished up with it now. If you guys remember on my last video, I had a couple hours to go. I had to finish up putting the Aztec decals on it, and I had to do a little bit of paint detailing here and there and put a few of these little parts on it, but it's all done now. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm really pleased with it overall. I was going for the look of the ship from Generations, and I chose a little bit of a darker color for the hull than it was on the television series to match up with these darker colored Aztecs, and I'm really pleased with how that looks. Just want to say that the assembly of this model was pretty straightforward. If you built one of these before, it's basically assembles exactly the same. No problems to report with the assembly. A little bit of gap filling here and there to do, but it's the time in this model is all in the scraping the windows and the decals. The decals for this, there's probably at least 300 or 350 decals that go on it, and I couldn't even tell you how many windows you have to scrape off if you do them all, but there's a lot, and that's really where you're going to spend most of the time on it. And I want to, the biggest tip I would give you guys on building this, if you go to build yours, is that your base coat that you put for your light blocking coat, that's the coat that's the most important. I found that I got a little bit light on it here and there, and I had to go back and redo it. So your first coat, you want to make sure you put that on there nice and even, and you know, whether you're using black or silver, you want to put it on there good, and then keep holding it up to the light and checking it. Make sure it's all covered good, because if you don't get it on there good enough, it'll come through really easy. And then anytime you nick something when you're putting parts together, or just touching things here and there, it tends to put a little chip in the paint, and the light immediately goes through there. So once it's all assembled, you can go back and touch it up, and that's basically what I did. And I'm really happy with that. I've still got a little decal here I got to put on the top of the bridge, some of the Aztecing that goes on that. I just now set the bridge on top, so I guess that's one thing that's not done, but pretty much everything else is done on it. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights on it now for you so you can see that, and I'll be right back with that in just a second. Okay, here it is. Well, we're back, and here's the model in a little bit of low light, and I just wanted to show you how really nice the lighting's all coming through on this. Let me get it turned the right way here so I can get some good light on it for you. But those Aztecs are just really beautiful. I really like that. And in the glare there, the lights are being blocked a little bit, but for the most part, they're really coming through nice. I tinted these windows here in the back. I'm not even sure if they are windows or whatever that is, but they all appear to be kind of a bluish tint in some of the other builds that I've seen of this, so I decided to do that the same as well. I've got some light coming through at the impulse engines there, and down here at the bottom, and these navigation lights at the back. You guys have kind of seen all this before, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like all in one piece with all the work done on it. I've still got to get some parts. I've got some parts coming in for the stand. I'm working on a backlit stand for it, just like I did for the Reliant. I've got a nice backlit Enterprise D plaque that'll go on there, and this little switch panel like I had for the Reliant. So I'll be back with a final video that'll show it mounted on that and how it works. I can shut the once I have the switches put in, I'll be able to shut the warp engines off and the hull lights separately. I've got these little navigation lights worked in on the top and the bottom as well. And let me turn this overhead light off, and we'll get a little bit more light on it. So yeah, I'm really happy with it overall. It just like I said, it's just a tedious model to do. It's not overly difficult. If you're patient and you want to spend the time, you can scrape all these windows out just like I did. It's no big deal. And you'll have something that'll come out just like this, especially if you take your time and put all the Aztecs on it and do all that stuff. So I hope you guys will build these. I really think that it's going to be the way to go going forward now on this kit if you want to light it, because it's just, the windows just come out so much nicer than they would if you drilled them out, because it's so hard to get those looking nice and clean with that many windows going on. So it really just brings it right to life, and pretty pleased with it. It looks just about like it did in the movie, so I'm really happy with that. So again, guys, I'll be back with a final video of this. It'll show the model with the mounted on the stand, and I think when I get my blue lighting on the front here, it's going to kind of highlight the bottom of the saucer and bring that it always appears kind of shadowy compared to these warp engines, and I think that's going to light that up a little bit more and it'll all blend together really nice. So anyways, I thank you guys for following along. Thanks for all the great comments on this, and I love building these things, and it's nice to see people out there to enjoy this just like I do. So again, until I see you on the next video, everybody, happy modeling, you guys.